X-ray, giant mole on the right hand, penguin duck birthmark. It's 2:47 p.m. August 25th. So they got a lot of hustles to pretend like stuff's being handled. One, they pretend to arrest people and they'll escort them to prison, but they don't. And no one checks to see if these guys were brought to prison on paper. So they rely on some computer realm to see if people have been arrested, but they don't go to prison. Another piece of their story is they're also supposedly investigating this tech. But the vibe I just got is they have, from the scenario that I was experiencing while sitting on the toilet, is I was bitching about them using some device on my brain that was causing cerebral edema and giving me a headache. And I was overhearing someone talking to someone, and someone was modulating something. And he turned something down, and the headache went away abruptly. And then he was demonstrating him turning some knob or messing with some controls, and then it kind of came up back of low magnitude. And then he turned something up even more of higher magnitude, and then even something on a different side of my brain. But then someone was about to arrest him or something and said, "Come on, let's go." And then I said, "Turn it off." And he said, "We did, but it didn't go away." So a piece of this as well is they may have dummy controllers and people who pretend to control stuff, or have multiple people controlling different devices. And they'll do a demonstration and pretend he's the main controller, but then the real controller's watching him do the demonstration. So when the guy's pretending to turn it down, the real controller's turning it down to give the appearance of the dummy controller as the one controlling the devices. And so he'll pretend like the devices in my brain are responsive to his control, but the real controller's watching him and mimicking what he's doing. And when I said turn it off, I'm not, because he was pretending like it wasn't. So that may be a piece of what they're doing, is having these dummy controllers or multiple people controlling different devices, or both. And they try to give the appearance that the controller and the key betting manipulators are arrested when they aren't. And they pretend there's a controller and pretend the devices in my brain are responsive to this character one, when they're really responsive to character two that no one knows where that guy is. And one reason they don't want you to find that guy is that guy may be a key terrorist as well, key point. So they may be hiding some of those guys. Yeah, they're setting something up. Something just went up higher magnitude just now. But they also have dummy controllers. And then they also have multiple people who control different devices in my brain. So they may not all be at the same location as well. So that's key.